Hello replay viewers, thank you for watching. You can still give hearts for the first 24 hours and you can still share it out. Thank you for joining tonight. If you're watching on Catch, I still appreciate you tuning in and joining. Hello everybody. How's everybody doing? Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's almost my birthday. I'm so excited. I know, it's a big day. It's the last year of my 30s and it's gonna be good. Hey Sabrina, how are you? How did your friend like the gift? Hello. Hey Katie, hey Gwen. Oh, you guys are flying in. I'm sorry if I missed your name. Mandy. Hey Nikki. Hello. If you're new, please pop up your name. Hey Brandy. Yeah. Hey Lisa. Hey Lauren, how are you? Hey Lauren, you changed your picture. I like it. Thank you for sharing out. We're just gonna get settled here a little bit. Thank you, you guys. You guys are so sweet. Rhonda, thank you. Yeah, I like it, Lauren. It looks great. You did? Well, wonderful. Am I gonna have any sales in my shop? I don't know. Is there balloons? Oh, so I tested the hashtag birthday and to see if it would do anything. So it's okay, Lisa. I have something special that I want to do with you, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't know if I have. I have to check. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, there are balloons in there. It's kind of cool. Okay, Gwen, you're going to have to email that to me or message it to me. All right, I'm going to get this close to me at first. I'm sorry, because I got to set you up on my table. Hi, guys. So, turn the music down. Yay! Yeah, we just had on the 20th or the 19th, we had my daughter's 5th birthday party. No, I haven't had any sales since Black Friday. Yeah, keep it up till the 1st. I'm sorry, I'm kind of like angled at a really weird angle because I want to still sit on the couch. I am propping my knee up. I know, why do they have to grow up? I know, in her like language, ooh, I got a rainbow. How cool is that? Even like her maturity level and language has just changed so dramatically. It's really been cool. You need subtitles. What happened to my knee? We have no idea. I got out of bed and it started hurting. It just got worse over the day. And so I went ahead and went to the doctor because I've had surgery on it prior. I danced for 18 years. I've been on the couch all day. My family has been great about it. I danced for 18 years and due to that I had some pretty serious injuries and I had to have surgery when I was like 25-ish. And I did more natural remedies like acupuncture and the chiropractor, and it really, really worked. And so every once in a while I'll act up, but it hasn't been like this for a long time. So thank you for sharing out and inviting people in. We are going to announce the birthday giveaway. Yay! I am so excited. I spent quite a bit of time today on the graphic. And it was pretty funny because I'm like, why am I having such a hard time? You just had an earthquake? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It might be part of the weather because it is pretty swollen. So, I forget what I was saying. Oh, I spent so much time on the graphic today, you guys, because I did take some pain medicine, and so I've been like a little like spacey. So it took me a while today. It was a good thing I wasn't working on any orders because you guys would have brought like double and triple of your items. So I hope the lights aren't too bad. I'm sorry. Oh, nothing major. It's just swollen and irritated. Oh yeah, that's right. You are in Southern California. I forget that. Oklahoma had earthquakes too. Hey, honey. My husband's in here, you guys. Yeah, I hope everybody's safe. Gosh, oh, that's horrible. Okay, so I'm gonna take a moment to pop up this graphic and get that settled so we can do the announcement. Yeah, I'm doing a birthday giveaway. So let me give you a little history on it. If you're new, oh, I apologize. Okay, I'm supposed to be getting better at this. My name is Erica, and I am Chaotic Blessing. And you guys, yeah, oh my God, that was crazy. Hang on, I want to grab something because I always like to make sure I say this right. But because I always skip a word lately, and since I did take pain meds, I'll probably skip like 5 words. Oh yeah, he loves watching. I love it. Oh, okay. Hey, Jill. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, if you're new, pop up your name so I can start memorizing it. So I am Chaotic Blessing, and the reason why I chose that name, and I chose my name years and years ago, it's just been something that, well, it wasn't my name, it was just something that I really believed in. And hey, Rachel, Pam, and I really believe that life is about finding the joy and purpose and meaning in the chaos, and when you do, that is chaotic blessing. And so you are, yay! And so that kind of just like sums up my life, because over the years that's what I really had to do, is to really find the joy and the purpose and the meaning in my life in a lot of areas, and struggle and in successes, and just a lot more struggles. Hey, Rosa from Oklahoma, nice to meet you. And so it just kind of really suited me, and it's always stuck with me, and I really kind of incorporated being meticulously chaotic, where I planned it out, because I can't stand a quiet home, and I don't think that chaos needs to be a bad thing, and I think it gets a bad rap. And we are a spicy family, and so it is chaotic all the time, and it's just something you get used to. So that's kind of where it came from. So if you're new, I'm trying to get better at remembering to do that. And as a matter of fact, my friend Amy from mommyscopes.com was like, you need to do that. I'm like, I know, I'm bad. I never got in the habit of it. So, oh, thank you. So that is what that is about. I do have a very small blog at chaoticblessing.com that I just share a few things. If you're joining in on Money Saving Moms course that we're going to do together as an accountability group, make over your mornings, then the schedule for that is posted on my blog, as well as a link to take you if you haven't gotten your workbook and access to the videos. Hi, Julie. Yay, that's awesome. We are trying for another one as well. So, we're trying. It hasn't happened yet, but we're trying. So you can check that out. The accountability group is actually, we're going to kick it off tomorrow around 10ish. And the way I kind of set it up was, yeah, we are. The way I kind of set it up was you would read through your workbook and watch the video the day before you are going to implement it. So since tomorrow's the kickoff, then you would watch the 5-minute video and read through the workbook alongside of it, so that you're ready for the 31st, and that morning is when you would kick off your first assignment. And then we'll meet together around 2 o'clock every day. I did have one specific, yes, 10 a.m. Eastern. All of my times are Eastern if I list it. So we will meet around 2 o'clock in the afternoon to see how we have done that morning. So you get accountability that day. And the only time I think I'm not doing it is this Sunday, because I hope nobody's listening. We're taking our kids to a Pittsburgh Browns football game, and it's at 1 o'clock. So I know. Well, it's just, you can watch the replay on the kickoff. We're really just going to say, hey, this is what we're doing. If you want to say I'm participating, it's a time to say I'm participating. And then, yeah, it's just that day. Every other day will be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We will touch base and say, how are we doing? What was hard for us? Where can we improve? It's a time for us to be a close-knit group where we can be really blunt and honest with each other. So, I know, it is. It's all about you, Gwen. It is. Hey. Oh, you're in Iowa. Sorry, I was like not reading that right. So that's what it's going to be designed for. So it will be very, okay. Yeah, he walked by. Honey, they're saying hi. And so it'll be just like a nice group where you can say, hey, this was hard for me today, or hey, oh my gosh, I did this, and we can cheer each other along and just be there for each other. So that is that. So as of this point in time, I will not be doing Planning 101 on Sunday night. I do not know what time we will get home. Well, yeah, I am, because there's no better time to start something when it's crazy. So, but it'll be a good thing to just kind of get into it, because I really wanted it to be set in place, or we're in those motions for the first, and it's only a 14-day course, and so the idea is that by the second week of January we have changed some of our habits, and we've found out what works for us, what doesn't work for us, because just remember that it is a system, it's wonderful ideas, but some will apply to you and some will not, and that's okay. We do not have to form ourselves into what yeah, you can still join. Just go get your workbook. You can go to my blog and it has links so that you can just get it. It's on sale right now for $9. Just go to chaoticblessing.com. You're really trying. I saw you conniving in Mackenzie's scope. So I lost my train of thought. Ugh. Okay, good. Wonderful. What was I saying? Darn it. Well, it lost me. Mom brain. Or the narcotics. No, I haven't taken that for quite a few hours, so it shouldn't be that. Yes, crazy time and starting new. Oh yeah, it's a 14-day course, so by the time we get into January, we should be good habits. Oh yes, now I remember. Not everything may work exactly for you, and that's okay. You just need to make it your own, and that is something I tell everybody. I write it on my packages when I send out stickers and inserts. Make it your own. This is not about forming yourself into somebody else's system. It's taking somebody else's system and finding out what works for you out of that. So the group is for Make Over Your Mornings. We're going to do it all together, whoever wants to join in. It's Money Saving Moms, Crystal Payne's course, and she's actually has it on sale. Okay, bye. On sale for $9. So if you go to my blog, Chaotic Blessing, it will link you to it, and it'll give you the schedule on how we're going to run the 14-day course. They did release the Make Over Your Year just recently, but we're going to go back to just mornings. So if you're doing that, wonderful. I'm not doing that one because I really had to decide on what I was committed to and what I wasn't. And we have a lot of things going on with Cultivating the Lovely, boldturquoise.com, if you guys are a part of that community. And so that is going to keep me quite busy with that. And my shop, because you guys have been so amazing. Amazing. The response, honestly. New Year's sale? I may. I don't know, you guys. I really need to discuss it with Jason, and we need to decide. Possibly because I do have a new kit coming, and it's almost done. So I think that would probably be a good time to do a sale. Yeah, exactly. Accountability groups are great. And if you have somebody local that you can do it with as well, it's great to have somebody... Oh, thank you, Katie. Somebody close to you that you can talk to throughout the day. So I really encourage you to grab a friend and do it with them, or do it with a family member that you talk to all the time, not just our accountability group. Cool. Take all the money. Well, come and join us. It is going to be fun, and we're just going to be able to comfort each other and celebrate our successes and share in our struggles and say, does anybody have any suggestions? Like, I had a hard time with this, and we can learn off of each other, because that's really what it is about, garnering information from others and then applying it to our lives as we see fit. So Are you guys ready for the birthday announcement? Well, good. Come and join us. Well, let's help you de-stress. Okay, well, make sure you get it printed off. Print it off so you are ready to go. All right, so let me, I have my computer up behind me. I'm going to move the tripod so you guys can see it. Oh, that was nice. One of my windows doubly opened. There's sales. Well, I think it's probably a good time, right? Oh, it's not a big deal if you miss the meetings. It's just a 2 o'clock catch up, chit chat, see how we're doing. So it's not a big deal. You can catch the next one. All right, I'm pulling it up, I promise. I'll make it nice and big so you can see it. All right, are you guys ready? All right. Let me see if I can turn this. Okay. So this is, oh, let me see if I can balance a little bit better. No. All right, you guys, I'm gonna just hold the tripod. Okay, so this is the giveaway, and this image will be found on the following blogs. So you have, see if my finger could get in there. No, you have the mug up in the corner is from Bold Turquoise, and this is all on Instagram, you guys. It'll be run all on Instagram. So the mug, Cultivating the Lovely mug from Bold Turquoise. So you'll need to be following her. The planner is a Carpe Diem planner in coral, and that is from me. So you'll need to be following me, and I am chaotic_blessing with no G. Then Own Your Life by Sally Clarkson is a book, and Amy and Polka Dots and Wishes is giving away, so you need to be following her. This will be on Instagram. It will go live at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Yes, you need Instagram, you guys. Sorry for the lights in my kitchen. Then the tote bag down below, and it says, I love planning and coffee, which, if you guys know anything about me, that's like totally my thing. So I'm so excited. I actually have one coming to me in the hot pink, the black and the hot pink. So I'm so excited, yay! Good. And then the next bottom one is Ada Scrubs and Fizz Co. If you're not following her, it's ADA Scrub and typed out Fizz, F-I-Z-Z Co. And she is Becky, and she's a very dear friend of mine. She's actual local, and she makes organic scrubs, bath bombs, toilet bombs, and she has a new kids line launching. So she's giving a whole little kit away as well. Okay, so you guys see the Instagram image? Yeah, right, aren't they? I use the scrub, August Fields, I'm sorry. August Fields. Oh, and you know what? Sarah, it is on Instagram, it has an S on it. And I missed that question, I apologize. I'm going to flip this around so I can kind of tell you the rest of the details. So you guys got it? It will, and the picture will be tagged on Instagram, so if you're not following them, you can click on one of them, it'll show you everybody. Oh, cool. So I'm going to set this back up. Okay, so yes, you can follow me. Yes, absolutely. She is local to me. Yes, Becky is. No, no, right. So, so that is that. So the rules are going to be very, very simple. It launches tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and you have until midnight New Year's Eve to Eastern Time to enroll. You have to be following all 5 ladies. Okay, not just one of them, not just the one prize that you want to win. You can enter for everybody. Yeah, Sarah and I are not too far away either. We're, I think, 5 or 6 hours is what we calculated. So you have to be following all 5 ladies, and I will double check that. And the reason why is because these are very dear friends of mine, and I believe in what they're doing, and they have been great encouragement for me, and I just want to give back to them. So this is my way of giving back to them, for them so graciously agreeing to On all platforms, you can look her up that way on Periscope, even though it comes up 31 something, but that is her name and you'll be able to see it. So, anyways, they very graciously agreed to do this when I approached them, and so this is my way of giving back to them so that they can communicate their messages out to you guys because you're following them. So, the next rule is simple. You have to, so you're following all 5, right? Okay. On Instagram. You need to follow them on Instagram. Who is? 4 Peach, you are? No, just Instagram. If you want to follow them on Periscope, go right ahead. You will definitely be blessed by them. Beth, oh cool. You'll have to send me a message so we can meet up. I actually met Katie right before the holiday season. You're funny. Okay, yes. Mackenzie, Amy, me, Sarah at August Fields. Sarah, go ahead and pop up your handle, put your Instagram handle. I haven't seen Becky in here, but she's Ada, A-D-A. You're in Berlin? Oh my gosh. So awesome. So Becky is Ada Scrub and Fizz Co. And if somebody can type it, that would be great. It's ADA Scrub and you type the whole word and out, Fizz, F-I-Z-Z Co. Yes, there is Sarah's. And if somebody can put up Becky's, that would be great. Because Periscope has no way for us as the host to. Fizz Co. C-O at the end. Yeah, there you go. Ada Scrub and Fizz Co. And she does all natural bath and body products. And she has some really cool things launching in 2016. Like, so excited for her and some of the things that she's doing. She even has a kids line. So, and you guys got to see that in the picture. It's really, really cute. Okay, so you're following all 5 ladies on Instagram, and we kind of regroup and go back to this. You have to like the photo on each of them, and because you can try to win, you can go for any of them or all of them, but one person will win each one, so no duplications. So you like the photo, and then you need to comment what has been the greatest gift you have gotten out of 2015, and what are you are most excited for or looking forward to in 2016. And that's the comment that you're going to put down. You don't have to tag anybody. We're not going to risk anybody losing their ability to be a part of Instagram for a while. So no tags, just have to comment on that. Yeah, right? Had to all tie it in. You guys know me. I had to tie it in. It is 5 different giveaways. We will be giving to 5 different people. And this all stems from when I was a kid. The rules will be listed on everybody's post. Yes. When I was a kid, I really just kind of got disappointed and let down on my birthday because I would get the birthday presents that was, oh, here's your Christmas and birthday present. Or I would get the half-hearted birthday present because people were out of money. And I understood that, but as a child, it still hurt. And then as an adult, it was very rare that I would get birthday presents. Of course, my husband now is amazing at them. He does the whole day up, so. Yes, thanks. Thank you, Sarah. And so what I started when I was a child was, instead of looking forward to or expecting gifts, I had and made sure I had gifts to give to others. And sometimes I was re-gifting something, and sometimes it was something I made because I've been artistic since I was very, very young. And so I gave out gifts, and that was my birthday gift. And so now I have a platform that I can do it in a very large manner, and I am very excited about it. And I'm just really thankful that other of my friends were like, sure, yeah, that is awesome, let's do it. So I got to make it, instead of just one gift and one person winning, 5 different people. Yeah, so I don't get disappointed anymore because I love to give. That is just like giving and planning or an organization are my love languages. That's just how I operate, and I always have. And I've never been one to, I never expected to get anything back from anybody, ever. My mom says that that's how I was born. It may be first child syndrome, I don't know, but she says that that's just how I was born. I was just a huge giver. Yeah, it does. And we have December, my daughter's birthday's in December, which we decided we're going to start doing half birthdays for her because she's just, kids don't come to her birthday parties and it's hard and that's not fair for them. So we're going to switch it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's hard. So, and so I think I'm going to pass the tradition down to her is, and you have an anniversary. Oh my goodness. Our anniversary is in September, so we have a little bit of a gap. But Jason's birthday is in November, so not really. Oh, cool. I may need to talk to you because I haven't really done it, and I want to kind of like get a feel from somebody else. Eastern Kentucky. Well, if I have to drive through there, I will let you know. I'm sure there's a store I need to go there to go shopping or something, right? Yeah. There has to be something I need to go shopping there for. So I think I'm going to pass down this tradition to her. And instead of her getting stuff on her birthday in December, she's going to give things and then she'll have a birthday party in June or July. So, and she's old enough now where she can start understanding. Of course, we'll give her little things. I can't just not. I can't do it. Well, you know, I have relatives that live in California. As a matter of fact, my mom's going there at the end of this month to visit my grandma and take care of her while my aunt and uncle go on a vacation because she lives with them. So my mom does that for them every year. That is a part of her vacation is she goes and takes care of her mom. You are, well, then I'm sold. No, I'm just kidding. Yep. That is exactly what we're going to do. So she'll still get a little bit of something from us. This year she scored. She got a Barbie Malibu house. She wanted the dream house, but Malibu house was a little bit more affordable, but really it was only like $30 or $40 cheaper. But I didn't want her to just get one toy. But she calls it Barbie dream house, and that's all that matters. She doesn't even know it's the Malibu house. I'm okay with that. It has an elevator, and that's all really needed for her to count it as a house. So that is that. I thought I had one other thing that I was going to talk to you guys about tonight, but it has slipped my mind. It has slipped my mind. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. Does anybody have any questions? I want to make sure everything. Yeah. What's in my cup? Coffee with eggnog in it. Because it is the best creamer ever. So, yeah, I love my coffee. And it's my Cultivated Lovely. I don't remember right now. I know, Lisa, I remember we were talking about that over somebody else's scope one day. Go to the Cultivating the Lovely Facebook group. If you're not already a member, just request to be a member. I stay pretty, I use regular eggnog. Eggnog creamer is like a watered down derivative and it's gross. So I use real eggnog. What was I saying? Oh, so Cultivating the Lovely Facebook group. If you're not already a member, request. I'm pretty good about being on top of it and approve it right away. Yeah, regular. And there is a poll right at the top about the mugs and the journals because we do need a certain amount of interest to make it affordable to hold a pre-sale because there's a minimum that we have to buy no matter what. No matter if we sold it or not, that's how many we have to buy and we're not allowed to change that quantity. So we kind of just need to know an interest level. The journals are lined, and I need to look. I don't know that those particular ones that we picked out had that option of grid. Hop on scopes if I'm scoping for my birthday. I'll be scoping at 10, and I'm planning on still doing planning 101 at 8. Do I journal for my kids? Yeah, I do, and I'm trying to teach them. They all love to craft and journal, but they're just spotty. So when they do something, I will kind of grab it and I save it. I have little folders that throughout the year I fill. During the school year, I fill up as they bring stuff home. I fill it up, and then I'll go through and weed out what I'm going to keep and what I'm not going to keep, and then that gets filed away for that school year. It's kind of what I include as part of their journal. Yeah, I love grid too. Yeah, I do that too. I try to put it somewhere. Shops I can, well, if you don't have a planner at all, I would suggest jumping on Blitsy right now. They're having a great sale, and Michael's has their happy planners way discounted. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know. Here's the thing. This is what my husband does. So in the morning, at some point in time, I will be told what time I need to be ready by, and he goes as far as picking out what I'm wearing or telling me like the direction that I need to go. Most of the time he picks out what I'm wearing, and he just says you need to be ready at this time, and so I am, and that is all that I'm allowed to know. I never know. I do know one present I'm getting for my birthday, and that's because we picked it out together, but other than that, the other stuff, I don't know. Last year was so cool. He was working that day, and he sent me flowers, and the note basically was saying, oh, I announced the giveaway. He sent me flowers and said, you need to be ready by 5 o'clock tonight. Your sister is responsible for helping you do your hair and makeup, and she's taking care of the kids tonight. When you're done reading this, you need to go to the closet. I kind of think he is. But so I walked into the closet, and there was a hanger and had my clothes picked out and a little bag, and it said, you know, read me. And so I opened up the bag. It had another note in it and had one of our favorite perfumes in it. And he goes, in addition to the clothes that I've hung out for, that I've chosen for you, please wear this perfume. And so I did, and I got ready, and my sister did my hair and makeup, and it was really relaxing. And then he took me out for dinner and hanging out. We did a few things that are special to us. So yeah, so it was really sweet. So it's pretty amazing. Yeah, I know. Hopefully he's seeing all these compliments, because I compliment him all the time. All the time. I just love his heart, and he just really thinks things through. And he's a great leader of our family. So there's definitely no problem with me following him. I never have a problem. Like, I'm never looking like I'm not doing that. What did I get? Oh, I got the Canon selfie printer. Does he have an older brother? No, he has a younger one, and he is married, but he's young. Yes, praise God for good men. I really did not believe that there were any in this world, you guys, after what had happened to me. I really, honestly, I told God I did not ever want to be married again. I didn't want to go through it, and I just was done. And I met him, and I was so horrible. I was like, nope, I'm not dating. I don't want to, nope, nope, nope. And he just pursued and pursued and pursued until I finally just like worn down. I was like, okay. And I'm glad I did. So, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry. I remember those years. I had a marriage like that, and it was horrible. Yeah, God had a plan. He did. I wish I wouldn't have had gone through hell before I met him, but that was partly my bad decisions and allowing the adversary to rule in certain areas of my life. So that was pretty much on me. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's good to hear, Lauren. Yeah, he has healed me. I would say that just the way he behaves, the way he loves me, the way he loves the children, the way he takes care of our family and leads us, heals me more and more every single day. And I have a lot to heal from. And he just keeps on with it, and he puts up with those moments where I have a freak out moment and I don't know why. And I have to kind of reflect and go, I have no idea why I just behaved that way. And then I have to think back and go, well, I was brainwashed to think this, and that's how I was told to behave, and I was made to do it, and it's just now seeping out. So I recognize that, I deal with it, and I say that that's what's going on, and then I move forward and say, well, it's not how I am, it's not how I want to be. We have been together for 2 years. Yeah, so we are actually, yeah, and he does. He's like, okay, let's deal with it. It's okay that you're feeling this way. But I really make it a point of recognizing it myself and really diving deep and finding out what the root of that thought or feeling or emotion came from. Because if you don't get to the root of it, it's always going to keep on resurfacing. And sometimes getting to the root of it is to really recognize or to bring to the forefront of your mind something that you didn't want to remember. And I have memories of that things that I just buried because I didn't want to remember that that's how they happened. I didn't want to recall that. I just wanted to gloss it over and pretend that it was okay or that it didn't happen in that manner. And that has been something I deliberately do now, is I really think about what really was going on. Why am I thinking this way? Oh, hello. How are you? Are you going to the meetup in March? I'm signed up for it. So it's been great, but it takes a lot of work, and it's very shocking to your own personal system, to your emotions, and sometimes you take it out on people. But I think that really, oh, cool. That really helps. And for anybody who's been in, the meetup is going to be in Columbus. Yeah, I'm sorry. I couldn't remember your name. I knew it started with an M. Nah. Thanks for joining, Mindy. So for anybody who's been in any sort of abusive relationship, whether it was physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, any of those or combinations of or all of them, when you finally do get out and get away, it's not done. The abuse doesn't stop. And the reason why it doesn't stop is because we're so programmed to think that, no, I don't, sorry. We're programmed to think that way, and our minds, because we're in protection mode, we protect ourselves, and so we change the way our minds think to go along with what we're being told or made to do, so that we can accept it, so that we can try to protect ourselves and protect our children and the people around us. And we pretend that everything is okay, and we put a smile on our face, and we still want to have that happy home. And the problem with that is because we're not speaking up, we're hurting ourselves even worse. But nobody wants to admit that this is what's happening behind closed doors, because it's a hard subject, because you get two different reactions. You get the, oh, I'm so sorry, you really need to get out, you did it, and they just kind of like bombard you with it. And then you get the other people are like, now come on, you have to be exaggerating, there's no way that's happening. So it's scary to talk about, because when people say, oh, you need to get out and get away, and my situation, I had 4 children. How the heck was I going to get away with 4 children? And how to plan it. And then mine was worse. I mean, he was tracking me, keeping me in the home. He was retired military, and so if cops came to the house, he kind of pulled them aside and did that whole, hey, we're buddies. I was a military police officer for so long, and they turned a blind eye and they left. Like, they never did anything, ever. And so it was a challenge, and it took a long time. It took 2 years, a year to get away and get him out of the house. I actually had to have a civil protection order put on him, which was so scary to do, because I knew that it was going to escalate his evilness and his temper. And then it took almost a year after that to actually get through the divorce because he just was not done punishing me. And he still isn't. To this day, he still does stuff. So that's not what this scoop was about. I'm sorry, you guys. You came in to hear a birthday giveaway and fun, and we're, yeah, and it makes it really, really hard. And so I struggle with it now because he already moved on, that's not always a bad thing, but the way he moved on and who he moved on with is very sad and very scary, and she's already experiencing it and doesn't feel like she can leave. So, and I have to like try to let go and realize that that's not my problem, even though I want to save her, because I found out a lot of stuff about him going through the divorce that I never knew about. Ever. So, no, you're welcome. You know what? I don't have anything to hide. You want to know it? I'll tell you. Was I a wild child at one point in time in my life? Yep. There's a lot of things I've done. And they weren't all good things. But there's no point in lying because lying doesn't really do us any good. And I am who I am. And some of those things helped mold me. And some of those things helped destroy me. But I'm still where I'm at today because of all of that. So it's your story. No matter what it is, it's your story. So either you can embrace it and you don't necessarily have to be proud of every moment of it, but if you embrace it, then you can definitely learn from it. And if we're not learning and growing every single day, then you are living in a comfort zone, and comfort zones are never a good place to remain. Yeah, it does. So I do encourage you, if you're living in a comfort zone, step out of that box. Even if it's, you want to learn how to ballroom dance and you're scared to death of it, do it. Like, you need to step out of that comfort zone in your life. If you're scared to try a certain type of food just because it doesn't look great, try it. The worst you're going to do is just spit it out onto a napkin, but then you can say you did it. Don't allow fear to control you. And comfort zones are just fear. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I was raised in a very biblical home, and I won't say religious because they were not religious, but they're very biblical. Both of my parents have degrees in theology, and we did biblical research and study through my entire life. I have taught classes. I would lead fellowships in the home. We had fellowships in the home, and so I had that background, and I turned my back from it for other reasons, more manly and political reasons. I didn't agree with some of the things happening. I was young. I was stupid. I thought I knew it all because, don't we all know it all at 19? And so I kind of, instead of just turning my back on that stuff, I turned my back on everything because I was just fed up and done because all I saw was contradiction in the world. And, I had never really been out in the world on my own, and there was so much, and it was very overwhelming for me, to the point where I wanted to try all these things because I had never done it. I had never, just driven off with no destination. I had never really done all these things that all these other kids had done in high school or right out of high school, and I didn't. I, had my high school years, and then I did a mission trip. I got sick. I had to come back, and then I went back on the mission trip. Yeah, and after the mission trip, there was just so much that was just so discouraging to me, and I was really upset, and I just took a path that I shouldn't have. And instead of correcting myself, I just continued down that path, and I still learned and I lived principle that I grew up on, but I didn't have a partner who was willing to do it with me. And so because I didn't have that support around me and anybody else who was doing it, then I would tend not to be so determined, and I would give up. So, but I never stopped believing, and I never really stopped the principle. I just maybe didn't act on it all the time, and I didn't practice it all the time. So getting back to that point has been absolutely amazing, and it's really cool how much we still retain. Retemery verses. So we call, instead of memory verses, we call them retemery because you're retaining it in your memory, and so those two words combined is retemery. And we had little books, and they're little, let me put my coffee down. They're just like these little cards, and it had your root memory on it, and we would memorize it. You know, I'm kind of going through that because my daughter has declared that she really is having a hard time believing in God because her brother, my stepson, committed suicide 3 years ago, and it's been really hard for her to say, you know, how am I supposed to believe in something that I can't see and that would allow something like this to happen? And so explaining it to a 16-year-old who thinks that they have all the reasoning in the world, and, you know, if the internet says it then, or doesn't say it, then it's, you know, right. My stepson did. And so she's having a hard time with it. And basically this is what I've told her. And I said, you know what? That's fine. You believe what you need to believe right now, but the principles of it still remain. And that's what I want you to focus on. I don't want you to focus on how am I supposed to believe in something I can't see. You need to practice and stand on the principles that you're taught and that we teach you. And then once you do that, you'll start seeing the results. And in little ways, she'll start seeing it. And you may not recognize it now, and she may not. She may not recognize it until she's an adult. But she will still live the principles, and she will be a very good, virtuous woman. And that is my goal, because that's my job as her mom and for all my kids, is to teach them how to be loving, respectful, and virtuous. So that's the best I can do for her right now. And the rest of it, because of her age, she's almost 16, because of her age, it really is on her. We cannot make our children believe. It is not, God gives us the ability to choose. That is, you know, the one thing that he gave us was choice. And so we have to give them that choice too. Yeah, so the best you can do is you just keep on sharing it with them. And it doesn't mean you pound the Bible down their throat and read them scripture and scripture. Live it by example, and introduce it in certain areas. And when they're around you, keep doing what you're doing. If you pray at dinner, then pray at dinner, whether they're there, you know, if they're there. If, you know, a child's sick or they hurt themselves, I pray for my kids right then and there. And I do that when she's around, whether she likes it or not. Sometimes, you know, she's like, Mom, seriously? I'm like, yeah, I'm praying for you, and whether you like it or not, this is what's happening. You can close your eyes or you can keep them open, but you're going to be quiet while I do it. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you just have to live it by example. I know, I'm sorry, I have like this rainbow above me. Yeah, you can lead them. You could lead a horse to water. Doesn't mean he's going to drink it. But you definitely should be the one leading them. So, yeah, my 2.5-year-old, she got hurt and she goes, I said, would you like for me to kiss his shoes? No, just pray for me. I was like, okay, well, what if I do both? Because I'm not ready to stop kissing boo-boos. Like, I don't want that to go away yet. So I was like, well, I'm going to do both. So that was good. So anyways, sorry, that was like way off course, y'all. I apologize. And when he is old, he will not depart from it. Exactly. My mom told me that the other day. She's like, see, Erica, the Bible is accurate. And I said, yes, Mom, I know. So, which is really great because we were doing a study. I really love to get back to the Hebrew and Aramaic versions of words of the Bible to really find out their true meaning, not what man has interpreted of them. And so we've been working on a couple words, and it's been a lot of fun. So, yeah, it is like visiting the friends that you never knew you had. I have made some great friends, and I have great friends now in my life, like physically too. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool how we can build each other up. I have that. I do. And I use my concordian all the time. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is, because you just, I don't know. It really, really just helps you get a better understanding of what you're reading. Because if you read any version, whether you're reading the King James Version or the English Standard Version, those have all been translated from something else. And so when you really dive in to find out what those words mean, their true meaning, it really gives you a greater grasp on what you're reading and how to live it in your life. And so if you don't do that, I would encourage you to do it. Your eyes will just be like, oh my gosh. Like, let's use, for example, there's times where in the Bible it says to fear God, the fear of God, and many, many times that word is actually, its original translation is respect. It's not fear like we're supposed to be. Hi, is it Irma? Okay. Yeah, and so it can change the context. And so the more we get into the best that we can, I mean, obviously, it's hundreds of centuries old. I mean, guys, it's so old. It's the oldest, one of the oldest books in history, and so it's really changed and changed and changed. So we just do the best that we can to understand it. But it does really help. I really, really think that when you get to the point where you're really diving in, and it may just be a word, and then you can actually, the cool thing is you can trace it throughout that specific Hebrew or Aramaic word or any of the other type of translations. You can track it through the Bible, and in the different ways it's used, or some of the verbiage that's the same. And it's really awesome to see some of these verses that connect together that had you read them standing alone or even side by side, you would have never connected them together because of how they're translated. So it really is cool. Yeah. Yep. Because there are a lot of answers in there, even though it's so old. It's amazing how God just put it in there, and he just knew what we were going to be dealing with. Yeah, oh yeah, search the word and see where that word or translated has been used and what other contents that are similar. And it really, really will give you some great meanings that you wouldn't have seen before. You would have never connected it. So, and that's what Bible study and research is. And when you're doing a Bible study, most likely the person who wrote that Bible study for you has been doing that. Like, that's something that they did, and especially when they're correlating it with other verses. They're not just correlating it with other verses because, somebody told them to. Oh, really? Oh, cool. Very cool. I don't think I've heard of that. So yeah, there's another little thing. We are way off topic. So, for those of you who missed it, I'll go back to, you'll have to send it to me on Voxer so I can look it up. Let me type in the password for my computer. So those of you who just joined, you can hear about my birthday gift giveaway. It is a fun chit chat. You guys know I love chit chatting with you. All right, so tomorrow is my 39th birthday. For those of you, my blog is chaoticblessing.com, and so is my Etsy store, and my Instagram is chaotic_blessing with no G. Can you guys see that? So this is my 39th birthday gifts giveaway, and I have some amazing friends who are doing it with me, and we're so gracious to say yes. And so I love how they're joining in my tradition that I've had for so many years. So on the top you have the mug, and that is from Mackenzie at Bold Turquoise on Instagram. The middle one is a Carpe Diem Coral A5 planner, brand new in the box. That is from me. Own Your Life is a book coming from Amy at Polka Dot Wishes, and she is the host of mommyscopes.com, which is an amazing community as well. She just really encourages and uplifts moms in the trenches. And she's very real and transparent too. You guys would love her if you don't follow her. The tote says, I love planning and coffee, and I think feels like Sarah designed it just for me, because that would be me. And that is from Sarah at August Fields, and that's what she is on Instagram. And then the next one is a very dear friend of mine. She's actually a local friend of mine, Ada Scrub and Fizz Co. And that's Becky, and she makes her own, and they're all 100% organic bath scrubs, bath bombs, toilet bombs. She has a new kids line coming up. She just has a ton of products. I love playing it in Coke. So you have to, and Sarah did put that up just a few minutes. The rules, it goes live tomorrow at 10 o'clock and goes until midnight on New Year's Eve, and then the winner, I will be announcing all the winners on New Year's Day, and I will get with all the winners and get their information and send it to all of these individuals. Yes, you need to follow all 5 ladies on Instagram. You have to like the photo, and then you have to comment on what the greatest gift of 2015 was for you and what you are most looking forward to in 2016. So that is going to be the giveaway. So other than that, I don't have really anything else for you guys except for chit chat. I know I've probably missed. Oh, you're fine. I probably missed a lot of comments. I'm sorry. I do go back and watch every broadcast that I've put on. The rules will be underneath everybody. Everybody will have the same image on their Instagram, and the photo will be tagged with all of their Instagrams. Excuse me, sorry, hiccups. And so, actually, do you want to know what he's doing? He's working on my laundry room, my pedestal thing that he's building. If you guys were in Planning 101 the other night, we were talking about it. He's actually building me a platform that both the washer and dryer, front-loading washer and dryer, will be up on, so I don't have to bend down or kneel down on the ground anymore. And then the shelf is actually where we're going to store our laundry baskets. It's open. Well, we have a child that doesn't seem to be wanting to go to bed tonight, so he takes care of the night routine, and and especially when I'm scoping, like, he makes sure, so he has the monitor. We have video monitors so we can see what they're doing. So he's out in the garage building. He went hunting this morning. Oh, okay, I don't know about y'all, but I'm just gonna tell you, a man is so sexy in his hunting gear. So sexy. He had his, camo stuff on, and, his sweatshirt and a ball cap, and I was just like, really, you're leaving right now? You look too damn good to leave. So he went hunting this morning, and he didn't get anything, but he decided to come home at noon because he's like, I'm not wasting the rest of my day, and he went right to work, back again on my laundry room stand. So yeah, believe me, that's been a new thing for me, like, him doing that. Like, well, he's done it since we've been together. He's workout clothes, yeah, coaching clothes, I can see that too. So that's been a new thing. As a matter of fact, it's so cool because there are nights where I don't even hear the girls. Like, he's just up and gets taken care of. So mine is chaotic_blessing with no G. It's so sexy. Yeah. Men need to learn that. Like, those little things that they do, it just does something for us. Single mom here. Aw. Yes, chaotic_blessing. So that would be me. And you'll see my picture. Yes, chaotic_ and then blessin, BLESSIN. It's okay. So that is what he's, they do. They need to learn that. It's the little stuff, men. There's no men in here, but we need to have classes for them. We do. So, anybody have any great plans for New Year's night? Well, I'm really excited. Coda, he's doing better. We're in that moody stage of coming off the pain meds. Oh, Bunko! I haven't played that in years. I love So he's doing good. You know, we have some moments of moodiness and emotionalness because, you know, being emotional because he's healing. Oh, you're working. Well, we're going. I have not been to an adult-only party for New Year's, and Jason's boss and his wife are throwing one, and we got invited to it. And so Kendall offered to babysit, and so we're going to do that. I'm really excited about it. I'm not a big drinker, so I'll probably have like one glass of something, and I'll be good, and I just people watch. Because I'm really an introvert in real life. Like, going into a party or a room where I don't really know people, or I do know some, but I don't feel like I fit in, makes me very, very nervous. And, yeah, babies are still being born. They don't just stop for New Year's or Christmas, do they? So it's going to be a challenge, but I'm really excited to go. Now, put me in front of 200 to 300 people and I can give a speech because I have it planned. Like, I can do it because I have an outline and I have a plan and I know what I need to be talking about and I know how much time I have and I can do that, no problem. Put me in a room of 30 people and sometimes I need that drink just to be able to settle down. You are. You're the same way? Yeah. I have a few friends that I'm just realizing it. You're going. That's a good way. We stay in our PJs for all day Christmas. I know you do. And just walk me around and you just start talking. And then once I'm comfortable, I can do it. But I just get nervous. Oh, cool. I love live bands. I love music. You guys will learn that about me too. I love, love, love music. I am a lyric snob. I love listening to the lyrics of music. It's some of the best poetry ever. That's funny, Sarah. You have that look. You just always look put together, even when you're not. Diet Coke gets you going. Yeah. Yeah, I have a song for everything. Pops in my memory. I'll be in a mood, I'm like, what do I want this to? And I'll get something, and if it's not fitting, I'll change it up. But I definitely love it, love it, love it. So, that's tonight's scope. The Carlton on New Year's? That's hilarious. Yeah, I could definitely see that would, you know, my mom never really had an issue either, but the funny thing is that she's still very quiet and reserved. Well, good. I'm glad you joined this evening. Again, I'm sorry for having the rainbow behind me. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad you did. Yeah, I have some designing to do because I really want to have this kit released for New Year's Day. So I need to stick to my timeline, and me being on narcotics during the day today was not productive. So now that it's cleared my system, that's what I need to do. And while I'm doing that, I need to be printing more stuff from the orders that I have that are open. So I double duty. When I'm designing, usually my printer or my machine is cutting at the same time. So that's what my evening's going to be. No problem. Well, thanks for joining in. I hurt my knee, so I needed a little bit more than just Advil. So I have a steroid and just a very light dosage of narcotics to help because it's pretty painful. You need your purple stickers. Yeah. Well, the Baby It's Cold Outside set has quite a bit of purple in it. You did? Oh, yay! I have not been able to go and track. I usually track to see and make sure that people deliver, that it got to them. But that's awesome. I haven't been able to do that. I do too. I know, because I don't know what's planned tomorrow, so I want to be able to walk around. Yeah, that one's a fun one too. You ordered this morning. Okay, well, I'm going to do my best. I'm usually ahead of schedule, like way ahead of schedule, and I told people don't expect that all the time. But I really try to get things, you know, if you make an order, I really try to have it out of my house within 3 to 4 days, even though on my shop it's set up to give me more time. But oh, thanks for reminding me. Yes, I was supposed to look it up when I got home. I'm sorry, Katie. I'm sorry. I will send you the local shipping so you don't have to pay that. I apologize. Shame on me. You forgot to. Oh, good. Then now I don't feel very bad. So, all right. Unless you guys have any questions, I'm going to head out and get back to work. It was so nice taking a break and talking with you guys. Oh, thank you, Kara. I really appreciate that. Do you say it Kara or Kara? Because I always want to say it 2 different ways, and I never know. It was nice meeting you too. Kara. Oh, okay. Kara. All right, wonderful. You guys have a great evening. I have scopes that I want to catch up on while I'm working. So I'm going to go do that too. Maybe watch a couple shows on my computer. Thank you. I know. My last year, my 30s, on the 30th. It's going to be a great year. It's going to be wonderful. Yes, I will be printing all the pretty things. All right, you guys. You have a wonderful night. And, yeah, veg and work. That is what I love to do. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. And good night and God bless. Thanks for joining in tonight.